It started as a simple weekend escape, just 4 friends, heading into the mountains for a camping trip. We have been talking about it for weeks. Fresh air, no phones, no work, just firewood. Tents and the endless quiet of nature. The drive up was long and winding, the road narrowing with each mile, until trees pressed in on both sides. The higher we went, the thicker the fog became, curling around the car windows like ghostly fingers. By the time we reached the trailhead, the sun was already sinking behind the peaks. The forest looked endless, every tree stripped bare of leaves. Reaching up like skeletal arms, we hiked in silence, the crunch of our boots on gravel the only sound. After nearly an hour, we found a flat clearing, a perfect spot to set up camp. 2 tents, a ring of stones for a fire, and the dark wall of trees surrounding us on all sides. At first, it was almost peaceful. The fire crackled, smoke drifting upward into the night. We shared stories, laughed, roasted marshmallows, but the quiet pressed in. Too heavy, almost unnatural. No crickets, no owls, not even the rustle of wind through branches. Just silence, like the forest was holding its breath. Around midnight, Jake decided to go gather more firewood. He wandered off with the flashlight, his beam cutting through the fog. Minutes passed, then more. His light faded deeper into the trees, until it vanished completely. We called out, joking at first, then louder, more nervous. No answer when he finally returned. His face was pale, his hand shaking. "Someone's out there," he whispered. He swore he saw a figure standing between the trees. Tall, unmoving, just watching. We laughed it off. Told him it was probably the fog playing tricks. But his eyes told another story. Later, as we tried to sleep, I heard it too, footsteps slow, deliberate, circling the camp. I sat up, heart hammering. Straining to listen, the sound stopped whenever I moved. When I peeked out of the tent, there was nothing but fog and the dying glow of the fire. Yet pressed in the dirt just beyond the ring of stones, I saw them, deep footprints too large to belong to any of us. The next morning, the footprints were gone, like the earth had swallowed them overnight. None of us mentioned it, but no one could shake the unease. We debated packing up and leaving, but stubbornness kept us there. "It's just a story we'll laugh about later," someone said by the second night. The fog was so thick we could barely see 10 feet ahead. The forest felt alive, watching, waiting. That's when the figures appeared, not one but 2 tall, faceless silhouettes standing at the tree line, perfectly still, perfectly silent. We froze, whispering frantically, trying to decide if it was real. Then, without a sound, they began to move closer. Step by step, we scrambled for the car, crashing through the undergrowth, our flashlights flickering in the mist. The forest twisted around us. Every tree the same, every direction wrong. The figures followed, never rushing, just walking, closing the distance no matter how fast we ran. When we finally burst back onto the road, gasping for air, the car was there. Thank God, but the relief was short-lived. On the hood, carved deep into the metal, were 2 words none of us could explain. Stay here, we didn't. We never looked back, and to this day, whenever I think about Camping Mountain, I can still feel them watching from the fog, waiting for someone else to wander too deep.